It's a great job because it's one of the few jobs in science where I get to go outside on really nice days.
Yeah, like tell people I only have to work on sunny days.
So the lab started in 1975, and the main goal of the lab is to measure how much the solar resource reaching the Earth. We operate in Oregon and Washington. Currently we have 8 stations that are measuring how much light reaches the Earth. So the data that we gather is used for solar power plants. We collect the data. The data then gets processed by our lab, and then we put it up on the website. And then the website then displays the data for users that then can do what they want with it. Most of the data is used for solar power plants and climate studies. So the lab has 2 main parts. What we've talked about so far was oftentimes the monitoring of the sites, and so we have this diverse network of sites that measures how much light is reaching the Earth. Another aspect of the lab is to study the sensors that are making those measurements. And so sometimes we have redundant sensors, meaning we have 2 sensors that are sitting there. The one sensor is a higher quality, more expensive sensor than the other one. And so if you're trying to cut corners and operate a station that's slightly cheaper, then you buy the cheaper sensor, but then you want to adjust that data so that it matches the more high quality sensor. And so one of the things that we do is we study the 2 sensors and then we figure out algorithms that can then adjust the lower quality sensor so that it matches the higher quality sensor. The most challenging part is actually it's most fun part as well. And so I have to go up to the roof and I have to use wrenches to level sensors. And then a little bit later I have to wire those sensors into some electronics. And then I have to program those electronics. And then I have to write computer programs to analyze the data that comes out. And then I have to edit the website. And so you really have to be a jack of all trades. So Rich and I are a really great team in that it's not so much a leadership. We both are leaders in many ways, and that oftentimes I come in and I say, Rich, what should we do? What should we do here and what should we do there? And so the 2 of us are planning a strategic plan together throughout the year.
I've been here 23 plus years. It'll be 24 in May. So our director, who has passed away, unfortunately, he hired me and another fellow on a big BPA contract. He was great to work for, and taught me a lot of how to work with the technical side of it, because he was so familiar with it, starting here in the 70s. And he helped me along the way and just kept me going, and never wanted to move on to a different person. So I really respect him for that. Miss him.